All right, ladies and gentlemen of D-Class personnel, go ahead and sit down, please. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Commander. And I'm going to be briefing you on the SCP that you're assigned to, so pay attention. What we're looking at today, SCP-4576, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-4576 is to be kept in a modified humanoid containment chamber with UV lamps installed on the ceiling. The temperature in the containment chamber is to be kept between 28 and 35 degrees Celsius. Description: SCP-4576 is a saguaro cactus, Carnegie gigantea, standing at approximately 2 meters in height. Two arms extend from its central trunk, which is planted in an orange ceramic plant pot. Its primary method of locomotion is via levitation at an elevation of approximately 30 centimeters. SCP-4576 is sapient and capable of communication. While its method of communication is predominantly telepathic, voice recording technology is capable of capturing its voice. SCP-4576's other anomalous properties include telekinesis that mimics the usage, length, and approximate strength of two human arms, and the ability to increase and decrease the height at which it is levitating. Prior to confiscation, it was seen carrying an anomalous Colt Patterson revolver designated SCP-4576-1. It is capable of firing non-anomalous revolver ammunition. However, its anomalous properties include a seemingly limitless supply of ammunition and the ability to fire explosive or non-explosive rounds. Discovery: SCP-4576 was initially discovered in the neighborhood of Spruce Lute Acres in Hollister, Texas, after a civilian woman was kidnapped by a hooded assailant and forced into a vehicle. SCP-4576 dashed out of the house and attempted to chase them but was unsuccessful. It then traveled 6 kilometers attempting to track down the victim, who was later identified as Lena Ringel. Encounters with SCP-4576 have been documented in the following addenda. Pass this around. All right, this is Addendum 4576, video log. Date, 4/20/2018. Note: SCP-4576 enters a Starbucks to ask for information on the whereabouts of Lena Ringel. Begin log. The door bursts inwards. Patrons shield their eyes from the bright sunlight. SCP-4576 moves into Starbucks, emits a sound identical to a person clearing their throat, and ejects an unidentified fluid from the portion of its body in between its arms. The fluid lands in the basket that holds plastic Starbucks branded cups for sale. SCP-4576. Listen up. This is very important. I need to know if anybody here has seen a red metal carriage speed by. Starbucks customers stare at 4576 silent. One customer drops their drink. SCP-4576. Please, I just need to know. Someone very important to me has just been kidnapped. Customer. Now that is a realistic animatronic. SCP-4576. Animal, what's it? At this point, SCP-4576 groans and then moves to the cashier. Bartend. Please tell me you saw a red metal carriage speed by. Cashier. Bartend? Are you talking to me? SCP-4576. He leaps onto the counter, scattering specks of soil. Well, I'm looking at you, ain't I? Cashier. Sorry. Yes. SCP-4576 leaps back off the counter. Shoot, miss, I'm sorry. Please just tell me if you have seen a red metal carriage. Cashier. I don't know what you mean. SCP-4576. Red metal carriage. You know, the ones that have 4 wheels? Ain't need a horse and make loud noises when you use them? Cashier. You mean a car? SCP-4576. Is that what they're called? Cashier. Yeah, they're called cars. And well, I see a lot of red cars drive by every day, and SCP-4576. I'll search every last one if I have to. Just point me in the right direction. Cashier. Well, I saw him over there, and SCP-4576. Thank you kindly. Before the cashier can finish her statement, SCP-4576 dashes over to the door, slamming into it. SCP-4576. How the heck do you open this darn thing? It then proceeds to repeatedly slam into the glass door until a shocked customer walks over and opens it. Thank you, sir. SCP-4576 leaves the Starbucks. Customer: does that thing belong to anyone? End log. After SCP-4576 left the Starbucks, Foundation assets and the Hollister PD were alerted when the security camera footage was reviewed and subsequently deployed to contain it. SCP-4576, noticing that Foundation agents were searching for it, evaded capture for approximately 1 hour. The following video log comes from security cameras in a Walmart. Video log below. Date: 4/20/2018. Begin log. SCP-4576 leaps over the 3-meter tall fence of the gardening section of a Walmart and places itself in the succulent plant section next to non-anomalous cacti in an attempt to evade capture from Foundation agents. A customer appears and attempts to purchase SCP-4576, which remains unmoving, presumably to avoid drawing suspicion. The customer notices -1 embedded in the soil in its pot, frowns and reaches for it, pulling it out of the soil. SCP-4576. Lady, no! 4576 pulls it out of the customer's hand, accidentally pulling the trigger and causing an explosion that destroys half of the gardening section. SCP-4576 is flung out of the succulent section over the fence and lands on the driveway outside. -1 landing nearby. A crowd forms around it. SCP-4576. Damn it. I didn't want it to be like this. Bystander. It's talking. Embedded Foundation personnel notice SCP-4576 and quickly move toward it. SCP-4576. Now, he notices the personnel, grabs -1 and shuffles back upright, -1 aimed at them. Who are you and what do you want with me? A larger crowd starts gathering around SCP-4576, all of them murmuring while pointing at SCP-4576, some taking pictures and videos. Field agent. The field agent approaches civilians. Enough of that. Give me your phones. Now. SCP-4576 takes several steps back from another approaching field agent. SCP-4576 stops in place. You. Now it aims -1 at a hooded bystander, later confirmed to be the same individual who kidnapped Elena Ringel, and opens fire with non-explosive rounds. The bystanders scream and scatter. The individual flees the scene, and SCP-4576 attempts to give chase. Now several more Foundation vehicles arrive, cutting off its escape. SCP-4576. Son of a... Now, SCP-4576 spins around rapidly, looking for an escape. It aims -1 at a nearby manhole cover and pulls the trigger, causing an explosion in the road. It leaps into the sewers and escapes. End log. Note: it was immediately after this incident that residents began filing complaints about an unusual taste in their drinking water. All witnesses in the Walmart parking lot were located, amnesticized, and had the video and photographic contents of SCP-4576 deleted from their phones and cameras. Video and photographic content that was leaked onto the internet was swiftly deleted, and a disinformation campaign was enacted afterwards. Now, this is Addendum 4576-2. SCP-4576 immediately fled to Scrankle Sales Barn after its earlier escape from embedded personnel. Video transcript is here. This was date 4/21/2018. Now, while I'm saying this, I want you to be watching this video. Note: employee Glenn Briggs is feeding the horses when he encounters SCP-4576. No, I'm not playing the audio. You're going to have to deal with my shitty acting. Begin log. The ground shakes. A manhole cover on the nearby road ejects from its slot, ascending to a height of approximately 5 meters before falling and landing on a car. Glenn. What the hell? SCP-4576 leaps out of manhole and dashes toward Glenn. Glenn. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell are you? SCP-4576. I need a horse and I need one right now. Glenn. Well, I can't just give one away. And SCP-4576 rushes to Glenn and appears to grab the front collar of his shirt, though he is not making physical contact. SCP-4576. Do you know the lengths a man is willing to go through to protect someone he loves? Give me a goddamn horse right now. Glenn. All right, please just don't hurt me. SCP-4576 is motionless for a few moments before it releases its grip on Glenn. SCP-4576. I'm mighty sorry, partner. I could really use some help right now. That's all. I didn't mean to snap at you. You didn't deserve that. Glenn, what are you exactly? SCP-4576. I'm Prixors. Glenn, you're a cactus. SCP-4576. And you're a human, what of it? Glenn, well, it's just that I never... SCP-4576. Met a talking cactus? Glenn, well, no, I can't say that I have. Are there more of you? SCP-4576. Ain't got a clue. Several Foundation-issue vehicles drive down the main road next to the barn, the personnel not noticing SCP-4576. SCP-4576. I gotta run. I'll bring the horse back after I'm done. I promise. Now it moves toward the horses. Glenn. Wait, just one last thing. SCP-4576. Make it quick. Glenn. I don't know how much I smoked last night, so I don't know if you're real or not, but if you are, good luck. SCP-4576. You have a good day, partner. SCP-4576 leaps over a fence and steals a horse. End log. Now, embedded personnel searched Scrankle Sales Barn and the surrounding area extensively for traces of SCP-4576. The security footage was confiscated and any civilian witnesses were amnesticized. They then followed SCP-4576's trail. Addendum 4576-3. SCP-4576 rode the horse south where it found Lena Ringel and the hooded figure in a vacation house in Lauren Avenue, Texas. All right, the video log is transcribed here. Date 4/22/2018. Note, video footage was obtained via security cameras pre-installed by the Ringel family, one inside and one outside. Begin log. SCP-4576 leads the horse to a tree, leaps off, then dashes toward the vacation home. From the camera inside the home, the wall caves inwards, demolished in an explosion. Hooded figure. What the hell? Lena. Prixors. SCP-4576 emerges through the smoke, -1 aimed at the hooded figure. SCP-4576. You'll untie her and you'll untie her right here, right now. Lena. Prixors. No, stop, listen, this is a misunderstanding. I can talk to him. I can make this right. Hooded figure. He quickly hides behind Lena. Go on, shoot. She deserves it. SCP-4576. Goddamn coward. It then holsters -1 in its soil and dashes to the hooded figure. I'm going to paint the walls with your insides. Lena. Prixors, wait, please. The hooded figure withdraws a pocket knife and presses it against Lena's throat. SCP-4576 stops. Hooded figure. She deserves to die. She would have gotten rid of you one day anyways. I was doing you a favor by ripping off the Band-Aid early. SCP-4576. You don't know my Lena. Ain't nobody knows my Lena like me. Hooded figure. Well, I did used to know her. I knew her before you. Lena, stop it. SCP-4576. That's a damn lie. I don't know who the hell you are, but you get your hands off my Lena right now. Lena. Prixors, no, please. You don't know what you're doing. SCP-4576. Lena, I know exactly what I'm doing. Now it quickly draws -1 and shoots the hooded figure, who reels back from the impact, dropping the pocket knife in the process, but does not appear to have been wounded. SCP-4576. What the hell? Why ain't you bleeding? Now the figure removes the hood from its head, revealing the face of a scarecrow. The scarecrow sprints to SCP-4576, who retaliates by firing non-explosive rounds at it. The scarecrow ignores the gunfire and grabs SCP-4576, falling to the ground and wrestling with it. Lena, stop it, both of you, stop it. Now during the struggle, the scarecrow grabs a large knife off the kitchen counter, stabs it through SCP-4576's arm and into the wall behind it, pinning it. SCP-4576. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to feed what's left of you to my horse. Now, at this point, SCP-4576 draws -1 and aims it at the scarecrow point blank. The scarecrow grabs it and twists it upwards. It fires an explosive round, scattering chunks of debris, one of them landing on SCP-4576, tearing its other arm off. SCP-4576. Son of a bitch. The Scarecrow tosses -1 to the side, then walks over to the living room television, which has been playing the entire time. Currently, the scene is of a little girl, presumably Lena as a child, playing with a Scarecrow doll. Scarecrow, do you remember this? Do you remember what we used to have? He walks over to Lena and kicks her chair over, sending her to the ground. Remember how much you loved me? What changed that, huh? What changed that? Lena, this is just a misunderstanding. Scarecrow, misunderstanding, huh? Do you honestly expect me to believe that? The Scarecrow slams its heel onto Lena's leg, breaking it. Lena screams in pain. The Scarecrow grabs a canister of gasoline nearby and begins pouring it over Lena. SCP-4576. I'm going to send your soul to hell. Now he struggles to free itself from being stabbed into the wall. The video shows a young Lena playing with the doll, hugging it tightly to her chest, running through a backyard covered in leaves. Scarecrow, as he continues to pour the gasoline. I missed this so much, Lena. I missed what we used to have. When I woke up in a ditch without you. Why, Lena? Why did you grow bored of me? Do all children do that? Get rid of their toys? Video abruptly changes to a young Lena crying. Scarecrow. He stops pouring the gasoline. What the? Male voice in the video. What's wrong, Lena? Young Lena. I lost my toy. Male voice. Well, how'd you go ahead and do that? Young Lena. I don't know. Male voice. Well, we can get you a new one. Come on, let's go. The man tries to pick her up. Young Lena moves away. It's not the same. I want my old one back. I want Dolly. Male voice. Well, I don't know where he is, Lena. I can't find him. None of us can. She cries more loudly. The Scarecrow pauses the video and drops the remote. Lena. Dolly? Scarecrow is silent. SCP-4576. Oh my God. Lena. Dolly? The Scarecrow grabs a box of matches from the table and steps outside with the gasoline canister in the other hand, walking off screen. Lena. Dolly. No, listen to me. We can make this right, please. Lena attempts to crawl toward the Scarecrow, grunting in pain. SCP-4576. Oh my God. Oh my God. SCP-4576 attempts to remove the knife from its body. Lena. Dolly, listen to me. She frees herself from her bindings and attempts to run to the Scarecrow, falling over in the process. A bright flash of light comes from outside the doorway as Lena yells, Dolly. End log. Foundation personnel had followed SCP-4576 to the vacation home where they subsequently captured and contained SCP-4576. Lena Ringo was given medical care before being amnesticized shortly afterwards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was SCP-4576. You're dismissed. What? Oh, Jesus, I ain't crying. I dropped dead. I got something in my eye.